Maybe this story will feel familiar to you. You meet somebody and they just start making you feel something that maybe you haven't felt in a while. They make you feel special, they make you feel adored, they make you feel loved and connected. And the best part of that is that they also feel the same way for you. And then just as you start, just as you let your hopes go to them and like you start imagining, oh, what could that mean? Like, do we have the potential of a long-term relationship? Just as you start imagining that, just as you start seeing the potential of it, then they start pulling away. They give you less attention, they give you less compliments, less love, and then you cannot help but wonder, what did go wrong? Like, what did I miss? Why if things were going so great, now they turn around, and what did go wrong? So my friend, if you've experienced something like that, well, in this video my intention with you is to help you avoid the mistake that almost everybody does, that basically sabotages their relationship, like sabotages the next stage of the relationship they want to have with this person that you just felt attracted to, so that you don't make that mistake and you can actually move things forward with them. So here is what happens. Like, the reason, if we were to answer this question, why do people run away? Well, the reason this happens is because, and why do they become cold? The reason this happens is because sometimes we are trying too hard. Sometimes, like, we made them too important too quickly. It's almost as if we abandoned ourselves for them in the hopes that they will, at the end, they will make us feel whole and complete within ourselves. And like, this is perfectly fine. It's totally normal. It is human. Like, we always tend to compromise ourselves for others because we have the hope that they will complete us, and then we will finally feel good about ourselves when we are together with them. But the negative effects of that is that when we've made our minds of how valuable this person that just entered our life is, when we have made our minds of like our imagining our future together, then we almost start to limit them. So we haven't given them the chance to earn it, and they cannot help but wonder, like, why is that happening? Like, why I just met this person and like we were dating and going out together for 1 month, and instantly I became so important for them. So they start becoming a little skeptical. They start wondering, why is that the case? Why are they seeing me as so valuable, as so important? And because I didn't do anything to earn it. So it's like, are they so desperate for a relationship to make me so important in such small amount of time? Like, this is what is happening. This is what's going on in their mind. So, and it's like they haven't done anything to earn you. They haven't earned you. They haven't made any efforts, and it's like it starts feeling as if it's too good to be true for them, and that's why they start feeling as if you're being too desperate to own them. And so this is the moment when they start pulling away. They want to have more space. They want to clear their mind. They want to make their mind about you. They need more space because it's just going too intense, too fast, and it's like something that they cannot, that makes them feel overwhelmed. And this is the moment maybe when you start fighting for them, when you start becoming too attached, when you start needing them so much, when you start investing more and more energy, more and more effort, you start texting them on a daily basis when they feel pulled away. So this is the moment when you start fighting. This is actually, if we look at it from like an evolutionary standpoint, this is because it's like the reason this happens is because most of us believe that that there is not enough love to go around, and if we don't like ensure that we will be loved by this person that has just started giving us attention and love and affection, that nobody else will come, and so we want to fight. Like, this survival instinct starts running inside of us, and then we want to fight for their attention, which makes us even more and more desperate, and we push them away further and further. So this is the biggest mistake that people make. And this, my friend, is not what you should make. Because if you make that mistake, well, what will happen is that you just sabotage a relationship that has a potential. Because if your person, the other person that you feel attracted to, if they haven't earned you, if they feel that they haven't earned you, they will feel as if this is too good to be true, and they will feel that they will lose themselves if they continue the relationship with you. So now you also need to give them a little bit of space. But now the question arises, how do we do that? Because what happens again, in this moment when we start fighting for their attention, we become attached to an image we have, which is like an over-exaggerated image we have of them. So they have shown us maybe some of their qualities and traits and gifts that we become attracted to, and now we think of them as if they're the perfect human. We put them on a pedestal, and we imagine them they always need to be perfect. And it's almost like we're trying to force them to conform to that image we have of them, and that's why they feel overwhelmed and again push back. So what can we do instead? This is the question that maybe you're asking yourself now. So here is what you need to do. You need to let go of that image you have of them, because you understand that it is a fantasy, it is not real. Because obviously, as you do, and as every human does, all of us have our benefits, and all of us have our negative traits. So you cannot just be attached to the idealized image you have of them that you have put on a pedestal and expect for them to always behave in that way. Because if you do, you're making them feel imprisoned. And it's like, again, you're not seeing their real self. You're seeing an image of what they have shown you in the first month you've been dating together. So if this continues to happen, it's like they wouldn't be able to be fully authentic around you, and it will be a trauma bond. So even if you enter in a relationship together, the chances that you sabotage because you'll be hiding your negative parts, negative aspects of your personality are huge. Because when you hide them, you create this mask, and they also create this mask, and this leads to conflict, and this obviously doesn't lead to any long-term relationship. So what you want to do in this moment is basically ask yourself two questions. And now I'll show you why it's important to ask yourself these questions and how you can answer them, so that you let go of your attachment. You get them down from the pedestal that you have put them on, and then you start seeing them as human again. And then you have a little bit more patience and a little bit more self-respect, because you also want them to earn you in their life. Because if they don't, what do you want to do? Are you willing to abandon yourself for them, even though you haven't get to know them enough, because you just know them for 1 or 2 months, right? So it's like you want to give them some space and make them fight for you, which happens only when you're able to see what are the gifts that you can bring on the table. Which can only happen again when you allow them to invest in you, allow them to invest in a relationship with you. Because if you're the only one who is investing, again, they will feel pulled away. They will feel pushed away. They will pull back, because it's like, again, you're not allowing them to earn your attention, earn your love. And so it's too good to be true. And if it's too good to be true, it's like they wouldn't want to have anything to do with you. So what are the questions you need to answer? Well, the first question to go around that is basically, you need to understand what you're attracted to inside of them, because the chances that you're over-exaggerating that are huge. Because again, when we start dating, we always want to show our best, most positive character traits and qualities, because we feel that this is what we can offer. And so when they have been showing you their best qualities, you think that it's just that, and there is nothing there are no negative traits that they have. So we want to see what are the qualities that you're attached to in them, because the chances that you're over exaggerating, again, they're huge. So what I would suggest you try is that you take a piece of paper and then you ask yourself this question and answer it genuinely, answer it honestly. What do I like so much about them? What do I like so much about them that makes them so special? Is it their confidence? Is it their good looks? Is it their how caring they are? Is it how calm they are? Is it how patient they are? What is it that you like so much? And now I want you to look objectively behind any quality that you have written. Is that absolutely true? Like, do I know this person good enough so that I know that they're always like that? And like, be honest here. Take some time to really contemplate on that. Because the more you contemplate on it, the more you'll be able to let go of that attachment that you feel for them. And the more of that attachment you feel for them, that you let go of, the easier it will be to give them some space in which they can also make up their mind of you. And then, like, patiently go forward in that relationship. So the second question, there is also a second question that you want to answer, because again, you want them to invest emotionally in that relationship. You want them to earn your love, earn your affection, earn your attention. So the second question you want to answer to help them do that is basically, what are my gifts? What are my own gifts that I can offer to that potential relationship that I have been neglecting? Because when you become too attached to that other person, to that person with whom you want to have a relationship, you're neglecting yourself. You're neglecting your own gifts, and you're not allowing them to get to know you better. So you're not allowing them to invest, to see the value in you. And now, if you like first contemplate on the first question, what do I feel so attracted about in them? And then see if you're like, be really honest, be really genuine. Like, is this like, do I know for certain that what I have written down is what they are? Or is that like an image I have of them? Is that like an image that I have put on pedestal, that this is what I know about them for the first 1 or 2 months I know them, but maybe it's not everything. And so then you ask yourself the second question: what are the gifts that I can offer from myself in that relationship that I have neglected? And so you need to see why they are attracted to you, why they will find you valuable. And so here maybe you'll see that, okay, maybe I'm really cute, maybe I'm really confident, maybe I'm really intelligent, maybe I'm really inventive. What are the gifts that you have that you can offer? What are your best character traits and quality traits that you can offer? And so the more attention you focus on that, then you want them to invest. Basically, by giving them space, you want them to discover those qualities about you, because if they don't discover them, like, are they really worthy for you? This is also an important question you want to ask yourself, because when you put them on pedestal, you're obviously not seeing the real them, and you're trying to, it's a form of manipulation. It's basically you're trying to make them conform to that image you have of them, which is not their real self. And so they feel afraid to also show their negative traits, which are part of their humanness, right? So that's why you want to focus on your own good traits, so that you know that, so that you want them to invest, you want them to acknowledge those good traits within you, so that you know that there is a chance for that relationship to go forward. Because otherwise it will just be a trauma bond. And the trauma bond cannot be a long-term relationship. So my friend, this is again what I suggest you do. You contemplate these questions, and you can get back, like pause this video, get back to that point I asked you the questions, and start contemplating just to write it down. And if you need any further help with that, I actually have a 3 questions healthy boundaries framework, which will help you get even deeper into that work. So if you want to check it out, it's in the link in the description, and it will help you connect to your own gifts, connect to your own boundaries, so that next time, or like this time, if you're attached to the person you're dating, you can start communicating transparently your boundaries and your gifts, and you can like just allow them some space, be more patient, focus on what you can offer in that relationship, and from there let things unfold perfectly. Let things go in a way as they are supposed to go, without forcing them. Because if you, again, it's like people run away and become cold because you're trying too hard. Like, you've made them too important too quickly, and they wonder, what the fuck? What's like, why? I haven't even shown my real self to that person, and they already want to be in a serious relationship with me. No, something is not right here. That's why, my friend, try this process. Contemplate on these questions and then let me know how it works for you. That being the case, thank you so much for watching. Don't make this mistake. Don't fight for them when you have become too attached. Give them some space. And by giving them some space and asking yourself these questions, you'll be able to let go of your resistance, let go of your attachment, focus on your inner worth, focus on your inner value, and then let them in let them find that value within you. Give them the space in which they can find that value within you. So it's like you want them to, and you can also ask them, like if it's in your if you want to do some action to move things forward, you just like you want them to invest basically in those qualities. You want them to acknowledge them, and you can say something that you need them to see your positive qualities, because if they don't, it's like, why would you want to have a relationship with them? It's not good for you. It's not good for your own self-worth and self-respect. Like, a relationship should help both parties to grow, right? Because otherwise it's just a trauma bond, and this is nothing serious. So again, thank you so much for watching. If you found this video like helpful, like it, comment down below, let me know what is your experience. And if you're new to the Soulful Relationships channel, subscribe to it, because in this channel we'll be talking everything about relationships, also everything about conscious, uplifting, and meaningful relationships, so that you can attract and like surround yourself only with supportive and uplifting people in your life. That being the case, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment down below, subscribe. And if you also wanna, if you find yourself being too anxious in your dating, definitely check out this video in which you understand like how you can let go of your anxious attachment style and make yourself a secure attachment style, like transition that into a secure attachment style in your dating life, so that you can have like the chance of actually experiencing a long-term healthy relationship with somebody, and not just like running in cycles in which you're self-sabotaging yourself. So definitely check out this video if you found yourself to be too anxious, because it will help you go through that. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for staying with me. Like, comment down below, subscribe, and I would love to see you around. Thank you again. I love you. Bye bye for now.